you are in the world. My name is Lola Fafi, and today I'll be teaching you how to make a wig, a closure wig with a sewing machine. The simplest way, the simplest and the easiest way to make a wig with a, if you have a party, you have somewhere you're going, under 45 minutes you are done making the wig, and you have bundles at home and a closure. Just get on your sewing machine and make a wig for yourself. So stay tuned.
For this wig, you need your dome mesh cap. Ensure you pick the dome mesh cap. Pick the mesh cap, okay? Do not pick any other one other than the mesh cap, okay? You need your T-pins. Your T-pins to hold down your cap, to hold down your closure. You need your T-pins. You get as many as you can. You also need your C needle. This is a cuff needle. If the normal needle is what you have, it's totally fine. You need your tail comb. If you have the normal tail comb, it is fine. You need a scissors. This is our bone straight hair. Our bone straight hair, super double luxury, very beautiful and silky. You need your Sharpie marker to be able to mark your tracks, where to put your tracks. You need a marker, a white marker. You need your sewing machine. This sewing machine is so beautiful and so nice, super light, very easy to use for beginner. If you're a beginner, you need to get this machine. So you need your thread, you need a dummy head. Ensure you pick a dummy head that is pierceable. As you can you see what I did? So a pierceable dummy head. You need a tripod stand to place your dummy head. Place your cap on your dummy head. Adjust it very well. Adjust it very well. Ensure it sits well. Then you secure it down with your T-pins. You secure it with your deep T-pin so that it won't fall off. Okay. So you place your closure and ensure you drag your closure to the front a little bit, about an ½ inch. Do not place it on the elastic band, okay? Do not start sewing from the elastic band. Do the other side the same way. You did the other side the same way. Ensure you pin it down. Then you do the same to the back. You pin it down. This is why your T-pin is very essential. You pin it down. So I've done the other side. So what I'm doing right now is parting my closure into two to be able to braid it. You know, closures are silky in nature, so you'd have to braid your closure before you start laying your tracks, okay? If you cannot braid, it's totally fine. Just part into two and use your rubber band. Okay? So I'm braiding my closure right now. So yeah, when you are done, ensure you secure the tips of your closure down with your elastic band. Secure it down with your elastic band. That is what I'm doing right now. Secure it down. Ensure it is very tight. So look at how well laid my closure looks. Very neat. The next thing is to take your marker. Then you mark your closure. You mark your closure tracks. As for me, once I do this, I'm okay. I place it on the sewing machine and I sew my closure down to my cap. But for a beginner, you'd have to sew it down with a thread. You have to use your thread and needle to sew it down so that it doesn't move. Okay, sew it down with thread and needle. So I'm going to pick my thread and needle. Here is where you need your cuff needle. If you have the normal needle, as I've said, the normal straight needle, it is totally fine. It is okay. But I find this C needle very easy to use. It is very easy to use. Once you dig in, it comes out from the other side, and it makes my work very fast. Okay, so you continue sewing it down. You continue securing down your closure. Then you sew it down. Ensure you make it tight. Ensure you make the thread very tight, okay? For beginners, ensure it's very tight. Then you continue. I'm going to show you what I have done shortly. I'm going to show it to you. Look at that. I'm done with the other side and the back. So I'm going to sew the other side, but before then I'm going to show you what I have done, so you'd see for yourself. Look at how neat that is. So that is very neat. It looks very neat. So I'm going to do the last side of camera. So when you are done, ensure you tie down the last part of your thread very well. Tie it down. Okay, then you cut out with scissors. Look at that. Look at what I have done. It's very nice. Okay, then you take out your T-pins. Then you take your marker. I have secured down my cap with my T-pins. Then you just mark it. It doesn't necessarily have to be neat. You just mark it down. Since I'm using 4 bundles of our super double drawn hair, a super double drawn in 4 bundles, which is 400 grams, and a lace closure. So you just mark it. It doesn't have to be neat, okay? Then you continue like so. Just follow what I am doing. It is very simple to do. You continue like so. Then when you get to the top, so you count your tracks. Once you have 4 tracks, then you join one of your lines with the previously drawn line. Okay, then you continue just like so. You continue. You do this side, you do the right side, do the other side, do the right side, just to be accurate, okay? Just for accuracy. So look at that. It doesn't have to be perfect. This is just a guideline. Then you can redraw if you want, just for you to be able to see your lines very well while sewing on the sewing machine. Okay, so I'm repainting right now. It's really not necessary, okay? So you continue like so. So now look at what I've done. Very nice. So then you take your cap to your sewing machine. This is what I'm doing right now. I'm sewing down my lace closure to my cap. My cap. Okay, so you sew down your lace closure to your cap. You see why I said you have to braid your closure first, so as for you to be able to use your sewing machine effectively. Now I'm done. So now you dip your fingers into that mini pocket. Then you cut out the black part. Then you cut out your excess cap. Okay, this very necessary. This is very necessary. Very important. You cut it out like so, just the way I'm doing. Cut out the excess cap under your lace closure before you start sewing down your tracks. Okay, look at that. Neatly sewn. So now we move on to the bundles. Ensure you comb out your bundles before you start unraveling. Before you start unraveling your bundles, ensure you comb it out just the way I'm doing right now. Don't start unraveling your bundles without combing it first. So I'm trying to double my tracks here since I'm using 4 bundles. So I'm going to double my tracks. Set your machine to a zigzag mode. So I'm doubling my tracks right now. I'm doubling my weft right now, rather. I'm doubling my weft. So you double your weft. I'm going to show you what this looks like. Look at that. Very nice and beautiful. Can you see how nice this sewing machine is? So you continue like so, then you continue. So I'm going to do all 4 bundles off camera. So I'm just showing you this one. So now what I'm doing right now is laying down my tracks. As you can see, I'm following the lines. So look at that. So I'm following the lines. Then look at that. Look at how nice and beautiful it is. Very nice. Then you continue like so. You continue following the line. You continue following the line all the way up. Okay? Just the way I'm doing right now. You continue following it. Can you see the reason why you should? It is very, very important for you to sew down your closure, to braid your closure rather. Now I'm sewing down the last track. The last track must be very close to the lace closure. It must be very, very close to the lace closure. You must put it at the tip, at the edge of the lace closure. Then you set your sewing machine to the zigzag method just to seal up your wig. So now I'm going to seal up my wig with the zigzag method. So the zigzag method is going to pick the part of the lace closure, and also pick the other part of the weft. So just look at what I'm doing. Can you see that? Okay. So you continue like so all the way around. It is pretty easy, super easy to do. So our bow straight hair. This is me straightening the hair. It is super lush and beautiful. Very, very lush and beautiful. You can take anything you throw at it, bleach, dye, whatever. It is super lush and beautiful. Okay. All right. So then, can you see that? So beautiful and nice. Oh my God. So beautiful and nice. So I'll put a link below where you can place your order. If you want this bone straight or any other hair, I'll put a link down below, so you check the description box. Okay. So then I'm going to show you the hair on the big mannequin. Here's the hair on the big mannequin. Super beautiful, right? So this is 22 inches, super double drawn. You can use any hair to make your wig. I hope you guys have been able to learn one or two things from this video. Stay safe, stay blessed. See you in my next one. Bye.